We're going to start our practice with a few clearing breaths. You can sit in any comfortable seated position. Make sure that your spine is neutral. With a deep inhalation, you're going to start running the breath up your spine. And as you exhale, release your breath down your spine and out through the tailbone. With the next breath in, release the muscles around the stomach. Gently feel the belly button push out and drop back into the spine with an exhalation. As you progress in your breathing, you're going to roll that breath from the belly into the lungs. Feel the chest expand. Feel the chest bone rise. And as you exhale, release your shoulders away from your ears. Allow your hips and your knees to drop towards the earth and let go of any discomforts you have today. If you feel any area in your body that feels tight or stressed, take a deep breath in. And in your mind's eye, wrap your breath around that part of the body that needs it most. Hold it there for a few seconds. And as you exhale, let all that negative energies melt away. With your next inhalation, reach your hands up over your head. Interlace your fingers. And keep stretching your palms up into the air, lifting the ribs away from the hips. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, release your shoulders first, then your arms, and allow your hands to float back down to the earth. And repeat. Inhale. Interlace your fingers, stretch your spine. Keep lifting, and as you exhale, first release your shoulders, your arms, and your hands. Let's reach our hands up one more time, but this time bring your palms together. Lengthen the arms, squeeze the palms to activate the chest muscles, and allow your head to drop back as you stretch through the front of the neck. With an exhalation, bring your hands down and your chin to your chest. With your next breath in, lift one hand up, lengthen your back, exhale over and reach to the other side, coming into a lateral stretch for the spine. Breathe in, rise up, exhale over to the other side. We're going to do this a few times following your breath. Inhale up, exhale, release. Inhale up, exhale, release. Be mindful to keep your hips down on the floor and your shoulders stacked right one above the other. Keep moving with your breath. And inhale up to a neutral position. We're going to take one more deep breath in, lift the tailbone, reach the chest forward, and come into a forward fold. Bring your chin all the way to your chest and feel the stretch all the way along the spine from the base of the skull to the tailbone. Stay here for a few deep breaths. Imagine that you're opening the back of your spine as you inhale. And keep releasing with an exhalation, allowing the weight of the head to drop to the floor, relaxing the neck and the shoulders. From there, roll up through the spine and change legs. We're going to start rocking over the pelvis. You can close your eyes to enjoy the movement more. Keep using your breath as you inhale and exhale. Start rocking through the spine, spiraling through the hips, rocking over the four corners of the pelvis, the sitting bones, tailbone, pubic bone. And allow that spiraling movement to float up the spine through the chest, shoulders, neck, and your head. Really enjoy the movement. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Just keep closing your eyes and moving the energy through your body. Finding those areas of the spine or parts of the body that feels tight. And allowing your breath to create space for your body to move through. Now let's rock to the other side. Keep smiling, keep enjoying the movement. Allow the body to loosen, to relax, and to ready for the rest of the practice. Good, let's take one more breath in, come to neutral position. Find your perfect balance between your sitting bones. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale, release. Great, from here swing your legs around into a tabletop position. We're going to start moving with the breath into cats and cows. Try to move with your exhalations, starting the movement from the tailbone. Let it move up through the spine, the neck, and then the crown of the head. Take a deep breath in. Move as you exhale. Breathe in. And again, extend the spine with an exhalation. Another great posture or movement to close your eyes. Breathing in and out naturally and allowing your body to flow together with your breath. Do about 3 cats and cows. And then start moving your spine freely, rolling your belly button around, moving the rib cage from side to side, or even moving the body like a wave. Close your eyes, use your breath, and just enjoy the movement. Now take one more deep breath in, and as you exhale, stretch your tailbone back to your heels and allow your body to rest in a child's pose. From here, we're going to reach your hands forward and start swooping our chest through our arms. Swooping cats. Do 3 to 5 and try to move as slow as you can. Try not to flare your elbows out to the side, but rather keep them close to your rib cage. We're basically moving from a child pose through our arms and using the shoulder blades to push us up into a cobra, and then we exhale back through a rounded cat into a child pose. Let's complete one more swooping cat. Take a big inhalation in a cobra, tuck the toes, and then push up as you exhale into a downward dog. Move your hands a little bit further away than your comfort zone. Keep pushing the floor away, and then move into a plank. From the plank, we're going to extend our chin and our neck. As we exhale, roll the chin back into the chest and allow the movement to roll through the body as you exhale into a downward dog. As you inhale, roll up through the tippy toes into a plank. Remember that beautiful neck extension. Exhale, roll the chin back into the chest and roll through the spine into a downward dog. Use your breath and allow your body to do wave-like motions as you roll from your downward dog to your plank and from your plank to your downward dog. Now let's exhale back into our last downward dog. And with the next inhalation, extend the right leg up to the ceiling. Keep extending, opening through the inner thighs, using the glutes. And as you exhale, swing that leg forward and step it in between your hands. Drop the left knee and inhale into a big extended lunge. If you're reaching your hands up, make sure your palms are pressed together so that you can activate the chest muscles, which will allow your neck to relax and extend. Hold it here for a long in and exhalation. And upon your next inhalation, start circling your hands back, opening the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and exhale, release your hands down on either side of your foot. We're going to exhale back into our downward dog. And as you inhale, lift your left leg. Use your glutes. Make sure both your hips are facing down. Exhale, step the foot in between your hands, drop the right leg. Inhale, lengthen the spine into a lunge. Keep it here for another long breath in. A slow exhalation. And with the next inhalation, you're going to reach your palms back, open the chest, open the neck, squeeze the shoulders, and breathe your hands back down next to your foot. Exhale to a downward dog. Try to keep your downward dog for at least 3 breaths. And then slowly start walking your feet in. Heel to the ball of the foot, up on the toe, to the heel, to the ball, to the toe, activating the lower abdominal muscles. Keep your palms on the floor as you walk your feet in and exhale into a forward fold. Now take an inhalation, lengthen the lower back halfway up, exhale back down. Step back with your right leg, but keep the knee up this time. Make sure you get a good strong base for your feet. Then don't move the hip line as you inhale up. Coming into a runner's lunge, keep the arms parallel. Keep reaching the fingertips up to the ceiling. And drawing the tailbone down towards the earth. Take one more inhalation, exhale the arms down on either side of your foot and step into a plank. Make sure you're not collapsing in your lower back. From the plank, you can either put your knees down or come straight into your low plank and scoop through to a cobra as you inhale. Exhale back to downward dog. Really drive your heels into the earth and lift the tailbone. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, foot between your hands. This time our left leg reaches back and we come into our runner's lunge. Keep lengthening the spine. Use the muscles in the legs as a strong base. Take 3 deep breaths. Exhale down. And as we exhale the crown of the head down towards the earth, we lift our left legs without opening the hips. So use the hamstring and the glutes to lift that heel higher. Keep lengthening the leg. Opening the inner thighs and exhale down into a forward fold. Your knees can be bent or straight. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, float back down. From there, you're going to bring some pressure into your hands. Try to push the floor away to activate the lats. Lift the left leg, step it as far back as you can. And then find your base first and find your balance. And then start lifting up through the spine, lengthening the arms up. From here, you can bring your arms back behind your back. You can either interlace your elbows, or if it's possible, place your hands in reverse triangle. And keep opening the chest by pressing your elbows backwards and lifting the chest bone. Stay here for 3 breaths. Take one more breath in, swim the arms back over and come back into a plank. From a plank, we're going to dip down into low plank, scoop up with an inhalation into cobra, exhale into downward dog. From downward dog, we're going to breathe our left leg up, step it right through in between your hands. Find your base. Inhale up. Again, bring your hands behind your back. Either reverse prayer or holding onto your elbows. Enjoy the external rotation of the shoulders and opening of the chest. Take deep breaths in and out. Really try to fill your lungs all the way to the tips of your shoulders. Exhale back down. From here, we lift the right leg up and come into a forward fold. Take one more deep breath in as you lengthen between the inner thighs. And exhale, float the leg back down. Take a quick inhalation, come halfway up, and exhale, release down into a forward fold. From here, we're going to come into a side stance. Legs about 3 to 4 feet apart, probably a little bit wider than what you're used to. Take your right foot and turn it out to the side. Make sure that your hips stay forward as you breathe your arms up. And then we're really going to bend deeply into that right knee. You're going to bend that knee so much that you feel that your thigh and hips are parallel to the floor. But make sure that your ankle remains underneath your knee. You're going to zip the abs up, lengthen the spine, and really open the chest. And look over the right middle finger. Warrior 2. Inhale, lengthen the legs and the arms. Exhale, release down. Now we turn out the left foot. Make sure the hips face forward. Breathe your arms up. And exhale, bend your left knee. Make sure that your left knee is slightly pushing towards the back so that you can feel your glutes activating. And keep pushing your tailbone forward. Your shoulders are extended right above your hips. Keep it here for another breath in. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms up. Lengthen the legs. And exhale, release the arms down. Now we're going to go into our triangle. Make sure the hips face forward. Turn your right leg out. Make sure that your hips do not follow that rotation of the right leg. We're going to lean over the right leg as far as we can and then drop the shoulders down into a lateral stretch. Making sure that your shoulders and your hips stay in one line. Keep pushing the tailbone forward and pulling the shoulder blades into the spine for strength. You can look up at your palm or you can look down towards the floor, whatever feels more comfortable. Try to stay here for at least 3 to 5 deep in and exhalations. From there, you're going to reach your arm back up and exhale, release. We turn out the left foot, reach over the left foot with our left hand, exhale down into a triangle. Try to keep the shoulders on top of each other. And try to push the tailbone forward so you feel that beautiful extension through the abdomen. Look up at your raised palm, or if your neck feels really stressed, you can look down to the floor. Keep it here for another inhalation. And as you exhale, start dropping the arm down and cartwheel up to a standing position. Take one more breath in and exhale into a forward fold. Release your entire spine. Allow your shoulders, neck, and arms to hang. You can do small circles with the crown of the head towards the floor, enjoying the very gentle movement of the cervical spine. Allow it to stretch and release. From here, we inhale up with a straight back. Breathe the arms over onto the back of the hips. Right, start with an inhalation, and as you exhale, start pushing the tailbone forward as you lengthen the spine backwards. You can keep your head up, or if it's comfortable, you can release through the neck, allowing the crown of your head to drop backwards towards the earth. Stay here for a deep breath in and come up. Right, we're going to do something fun. We're going to try a tripod headstand. Are you ready to try with me? Let's place our hands underneath our shoulders and reach our head forward so that we come into a tripod position. So your head shouldn't be placed in between your hands. It should be a little bit further forward so you get those beautiful 3 legs of the tripod. Gently start rocking your hips over your shoulders, and you can bring your knees to the back of your arms, right above your elbows, and just start playing around. Maybe lifting one foot and then the other. Maybe try lifting both. If you manage to lift both your feet, you can start lengthening your legs up into a headstand. Great, use a few moments to swing out your back, loosen the shoulders, the neck, the hips. Just rocking the body from side to side in a beautiful forward fold. Take deep inhalations and long exhalations. From there, we're going to release the arms and gently roll up through the spine. And step to the front of your mat. With your feet as wide as the mat, drop the tailbone down into a squat. Try to bring the crown of the head over the tailbone so you have that beautiful long line in the spine. And keep lifting the lower pelvic floor. From there, we gently roll the hips back. Come into a boat pose. Keep squeezing the thighs, the knees, and the ankles together. You can either keep your toes on the floor, or bend the knees, or straighten them. Choose your level. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed and keep it here for 5 to 10 counts. Take one more inhalation, and as you exhale, gently start rolling down through the spine onto the earth. With a big breath in, you're going to roll the spine back up into your boat and keep it here for another 5 to 10 counts. Before we go into Shavasana, grab your knees, pull them into your chest, and enjoy a few rocks over the spine. You can also rock your spine gently from side to side as you lie down, making sure your lower back is completely relaxed. Or you can roll all the way up over the hips, over the shoulders, enjoying a sense of playfulness before you come into your resting pose, Shavasana. Once in Shavasana, breathe normally and stay here for as long as your body needs. Enjoy the rise and fall of your chest bone, the gentle expansion of the belly, and the ease of the spine into the earth. I hope you enjoyed your practice with me today. Let's take one more deep breath in before we continue, and exhale for Namaste.